Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Alibaba on October 28th when the price of this asset was at $99.53 on pre-market hours, as you can see right here. And my main assumption was the following: we hit the range of accumulation, the range in between 99.7 and about $93.68. It is the range in between 0.5 and 0.65 fib levels if I pull this two from its swing low to swing high. And the next potential leg should land somewhere at $129 with an upside potential of roughly $35. And the downside potential at this setup was quite shallow, right below the $93, which implies just 3.5% up to 4% of potential losses. That is why, guys, the risk to reward ratio was extremely lucrative, 8-to-1, and we have to see the next leg. We had to see the next leg to the upside. And take a look right here. We were at this point, we had this attempt to hit higher targets, but for now we have pretty much a rejection out of the range of about $102. And I have to say that it is quite scary movement and scary two candles, and I will show you why I think so. And I have to admit that so far we are still in the accumulation point, but the momentum for this asset is not the best one. And guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer. For now, there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you. And it is pretty much one-on-one trading for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let's take a look again at its price action. I have to say that if we zoom out and switch to a daily time frame, you can see that this asset has a very substantial movement to the upside from the beginning of July of this year till its highest point. And by the way, I caught this movement to the tick. This asset gained about 70% to its value, and for now it is in the retracement mode. And I have to say that I still stand on my position that we have to have this movement to the upside, but I have some evidence that just appeared recently that it might not happen. And everything I will show you in just several minutes in my technical analysis. But for now, let's take a look at its fundamentals. We don't have any updates from analytic firms. The most recent update, according to TipRanks, was made on October 23rd, and the consensus analyst price target is still the same, $125.11, which implies about 28.21% of upside potential. And according among 19 ratings, 16 analysts suggest to buy, 3 analysts suggest to hold, and 0 analysts suggest to sell. We have pretty much similar price target, a little bit lower according to market beat, and we have 13 analysts who suggest to buy and 2 analysts who suggest to hold, 0 who suggest to sell. And I have to say that in the medium and long-term perspective, I'm quite bullish on Alibaba, but we have to be cautious with the near-term perspective. And let's take a look on the general sentiment for BABA stock. If you type in Google search bar BABA stock and switch to news tab folder, you will see following news. We don't have a lot of most recent ones, but just a couple of them might give you quite decent knowledge about its upcoming trend. And according to Yahoo Finance, this asset might have its substantial movement right after they publish their earnings report. Here is the data that they potentially will disclose, and the date of the earnings report is right here. They will publish it on November 15. right before the trading session. And on top of that, guys, we have a Singles Day that will happen basically next week on November 11th, and this might also be quite substantial catalyst for this asset. On top of that, we have a quite bullish article from Barron's. It was published on October 31st. It was updated on October 31st, and it says, Alibaba stock has soared. It's still cheap enough to buy. And guys, yes, it is still cheap enough to buy, but you have to keep in mind that it was cheap. Let me zoom out. It was cheap from the basically mid of 2021 when this movement to the downside started, and it happened. Let me show you on October, at the very beginning of October of 2020. And since the $220 when it breaks this range, or even $200, it became cheap. And for now, we are here for quite a long period of time, for several years, for more than 3 years we are here. That is why, guys, it is not a guarantee that by the end of this year, definitely, it is not a guarantee that it will go much higher. But at the same time, if you take a look at its smart money investors, you can see that we have more and more green rows that indicate that these companies opened new position. Definitely, it is not the biggest positions. It is just several $100,000. But if you take a look on some of their major investors, like this one, for example, Fidelity added 85% to its position, and for now, they hold more than $31.3 million in BABA, and it is just one part of one branch of their holding. And on top of that, I want to pay attention to other company, IMC Chicago. As you can see, they added to their put position about 36%, and they added to their call position about 22.65%. But they are net positive. As you can see, put call position is at roughly $742 million, and put position is roughly $451 million. And I have to say that we have even more evidence that, for example, another company added mind-boggling 1,392% to their existing position, and for now they hold more than $650 million in Alibaba. Definitely, it is not the pure catalyst that might drive the price of this asset higher. But in general, guys, take a look right here. The number of institutional investors who want to see Alibaba in their investment portfolios is increasing. That is why potentially this asset changed its trend, and from this point we might see only movement to the upside. Definitely, we have to keep in mind that it is a long-term investment, and the short-term movements might be either direction. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's switch to 4 hours time frame and let me show you its recent movement in details. You can see that from the point where I made my previous video, we had this quite a decent movement to the upside, but then these two candles implies the bearish pressure, and in general the $100 and $101 mark might be quite substantial range of resistance. On top of that, if I pull the Fib retracement tool from this swing low to this swing high, we broke pretty much the most crucial point, the golden pocket range, statistically the most probable level of trend reversal, and we even had an attempt to break the last level of support. It is a 0.786 Fib level. That is why, guys, I still think that we might have the next leg to the upside, but the probability of this movement became lower. And we still have for the same setup, we still have an accumulation range in between $99.7 and $93.68 with an upside potential. Let me show you like this. With an upside potential to $129 of about 34%, and the downside potential of about 4%, and you have to put your stop losses in order to be consistently profitable. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby,